So it looks like we got a care package from Jordan at RK Tunes. Let's see what we got. It's like a nice new 72, baby. I'm gonna have the exhaust housing on the way, so once that gets here, we'll bolt her up. What's going on, guys? I just wanted to go through and take a look at my garage a little bit. Last video I just mainly focused on doing the fuel pump, and then I didn't really show anything else. So showing you, around the garage and a few things we have going on right now. So obviously this is a 30 by 60 garage. It's a pretty big bitch. It's pretty messy as well. I like to keep it messy. I know where everything is though. That's the most important. So let's go ahead and start. So back here we have my car sitting on the old ass pneumatic lift. Works pristine though. So at one point I'm going to end up with a 2-post lift over here back in the corner as well. So I have 2 lifts. I can do 2 things at once, and then also I can store a few more cars back there on the lift. On the far back here, there is a little booth back there that is for powder coating. I use that powder coat a few things here and there, mainly just for friends. And then there's an oven back there and some chemical strip and all that kind of good stuff. And then over back here, my wife, I share it a little bit with my wife. So she has a little bit of gym equipment over here. She uses it to like lift and do all kinds of CrossFit shit, all that kind of cool stuff. Some weights, bars over there, kayaks. But yeah, so that's the garage. I'm still working on insulating it. As you can see, there's a few panels here. There's some radiant barrier up there. Fucking takes forever, but slowly but surely working on it. So let's go and get started on the cars here. So right now I have my buddy's 335i right here. So what I'm doing to it is walnut blasting the intake valves. So I'm taking all the intake off, the charge piping off, and then blasting the intake valves. And then he has a rack of bolt-ons. So this guy's rich, so he just buys anything he wants. As you can see, there's just a fucking shit ton of bolt-ons there. So those are all going onto the car in a little while, as soon as I get the intake valves blasted. And then I also have my buddy's Evo here. So he's been working on taking the trans out because it's been slipping the clutch for whatever reason. So he has to finish taking that trans out. And then take a look at the clutch and see what's wrong with it, maybe send it out, whatever. And then back here to my car. So I bought 2 axles. I have to go and pick them up. I haven't got them yet. I've been pretty busy. I haven't got, it's like 15 minutes away or whatever, but I still just haven't got to get them. So I have the new turbo, 72 millimeter. I'm still waiting on the housing to come in. So once that gets in, then I'll be able to bolt it back up. And I'll put the axle in, and then I still have to wire up the second relay for the fuel pump, and then set up the CO2 stuff. So I got a lot to do. There's a race coming up on March 31st, so I'm trying to get all this stuff done before, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe do a time lapse of me taking the rest of his car apart. For whatever reason, I can't find the there's like a 3D printed intake valve or intake port adapter to walnut blast this car, but I can't find it for whatever reason, so I'm gonna have to order another one. So for now, I'm just gonna finish taking it apart and take a look at it. Alright, so now that I got the intake manifold, all that jazz off, I just want to show you what it looks like inside the valves and why we have to walnut blast these because they are direct injected, so nothing really, you know, besides air and oil or whatever goes over these to clean them. So let's see if we can get this mug to focus. Might not do very well. Hang on. As you can see inside of there, it's just all black gook nastiness. Let me switch it over. There we go, much better. So you can see it's just covered in gooky nastiness. So that's what these walnuts do. They just clean it all off, clean the valve stems out. And once I get to that point, once I'm all done, I'll make sure to take a video just show you what it's supposed to look like afterwards so that you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here with the walnuts here, and then hook my compressor up and get it all up to speed with the pressure, and then we'll get started on it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you like what, you know, basically the end result that you're looking for with this walnut blasting job. So, I mean, you saw before it was all kinds of wrecked, but I'm gonna blow the rest of those walnuts that are stuck where the seat is almost, but all that'll get blown back out and it'll be all golden. But yeah, that's what you want it to look like. Basically, you just want to clean out all that gook and nastiness, and that'll help the car idle better, way less misfires, a little bit more power. And besides that, then next I'm going to put the intake manifold back on, throw a few of these little bolt-ons back on, hand the car back over to him for now, and then he's going to come back and I'm going to put most likely the rest of these bolt-ons on for him. And then we're going to go back to this car and see if we can't get it started and finish setting up all the boost controller stuff. So an update, last night I wasn't paying attention and I ended up letting the battery on the camera die while I was doing the time lapse. So last night I just finished buttoning up a bunch of things and basically got the car ready to go for back to my friend. So walnut blast was all done, and then I went ahead and got the dual cone intake on and then the charge piping. So that's all I'm gonna do for now, just because I need to get my car done before the race in a handful of days. So I gotta get back to work on that one.